Hello, my name is Johnny Pena, and I am a lobbyist and also a person that stutters. I am a really big fan of the podcast Proud Stutter, and I just wanted to take a second to kind of talk about my experience with Proud Stutter and why I think it's a great podcast and what it's done for me, and I think what the podcast is doing for the stuttering community at large. And beyond that, I first heard about Proud Stutter through social media and Maya's work getting the city and county of San Francisco to pass a resolution kind of acknowledging stuttering and bringing broader attention to those that do stutter. So I saw that and was immediately drawn in. Kind of being a person that's kind of only kind of recently got onto my acceptance part of my stuttering journey. I thought it was really awesome to see that there was and there were individuals who were advocating more awareness of stuttering and more of kind of getting people to be proud of it, as the name of the podcast implies. So seeing that the podcast itself is a platform to raise the voices of those that do stutter, and also I think it's a really good avenue to promote stuttering for those that don't stutter. I think it really gives agency to the stuttering community and also really educates those outside of the cohort of those that do stutter and people that friends and family that directly know people with a stutter. As a professional advocate, I know that I should definitely be advocating for a cause that I'm personally vested in, and seeing people out there doing the work, putting a platform of advocacy out there. I think the Proud Stutter podcast and the work that Maya does is builds community and builds advocates. I know certainly it has turned me into an aspiring stuttering advocate, and I guess I'll leave it at that. This podcast has been really a great development in my stuttering journey, and really has had an impact on how I think about stuttering. It's great to see the community of folks come together from different walks of life with a kind of a common thread of having a stutter, and hearing the different perspectives from individuals on different stages of their stuttering journeys, and kind of different levels of acceptance and thoughts on it. It's just, I guess all of that to be said, it's really great to kind of know that there's a network of people out there that have your back and can relate to your shared experience. Kind of having that knowledge carried around with me, especially on difficult days where I'm stuttering in a lot, maybe feeling frustrated, or having to public speak even as well, as my job leads me to do quite often. Kind of having the knowledge that the Proud Stutter communities out there very much helps me to do my job, and just helps me get through the day as a person that stutters. So I think I'll end there, and overall just saying that this is a great podcast. Thank you.
Proud Stutter for me has been a really inspiring podcast, one that I'm really excited exists. And a big part of that is its message about speech diversity, seeing stuttering as just another way to talk, and also the idea of pride. As a person who stutters, and I've stuttered since the age of 4, pride was never part of the conversation. But the title Proud Stutter really drives home the message that this is another way to express yourself, and it's something that you can actually find joy in and share that with others. In addition, seeing the host, Maya Chupkov, a strong woman who stutters openly and has the courage to share that with others, has been fantastic. And it's transformed my relationship with my stutter, because I see it now as more an aspect of me being different and not necessarily an aspect of me having a problem that I need to change or hide in order to blend in with the quote-unquote normal world. So I'm very grateful to Proud Stutter, and I'm very excited to see where it goes next.
Hi, my name is Dustin Wells, and I've been a lifelong stutterer. Maya's podcast has helped me feel better about my stutter and my life, and I am 52 years old, and she's helped me a lot. And if there's any way that you can help her to make others feel okay about their speech, I think that would be very helpful. Thank you very much.